So, you've come here looking for the secret, haven't you? The secret to creation. You think you can control it, bend it to your will, shape it with your big, impressive intellect? Well, let me tell you something. You're wrong. This isn't a lesson. It's a warning. Just let that sink in for a second. That scream, the one coming from inside the dead wood, that's our starting point. That is the real sound of creation, and I promise you, it's absolutely nothing like the beautiful symphony you were hoping for. You know, every single one of you starts in the exact same place. You start as a seeker. You believe in this white magic of rigid logic. You actually think you can draw a map of the infinite, that you can comprehend the source of everything. And that noble quest, that's your first and your most fatal mistake.
Look, you cling to the left side of this chart, don't you? White magic, static control, it feels good. It feels safe. But real creation, that lives over on the other side, in the dark arts. It means you have to step into the breath of the void, where all your precious, organized logic just dissolves into a tasteless broth. It's a Faustian deal, plain and simple, and the price is everything you think you know.
This is what you are, right now, an arbiter of stasis. You're the warden of your own little prison. Your fear of chaos, that desperate need you have for order and control, that is the very thing holding you back from the spirit of becoming, the very thing you claim you're searching for. See the irony?
So, what happens when you actually manage to make something? When you finally give form to one of your brilliant ideas? You think you're creating life, you're not. You're crafting a puppet. And you are cursing it to echo your own hollow insides.
You have to understand the cost. The second your idea takes shape, it's corrupted. Giving it limbs means you've given it the ability to do harm. Giving it a face just gives it a mask to hide the volatile will you've now trapped inside. Your creation doesn't learn morality. No, morality is broken into it by a world that wants to see it demolished.
Just think about the puppet's nose for a moment. It's not just a cute little feature, it's a flaw that's become real. It's a physical prison growing out of a compromise, a lie in the original design. Every shortcut you take, every little imperfection you let slide, it becomes a bar on a cage. And that cage isn't for your work, it's for you.
And this obsession with control, it doesn't just corrupt your art, it will absolutely destroy you. Which brings us to the monarch. Oh, he was sure his weaponized logic could protect him from the universe. His story is a little cautionary tale for every creator out there who thinks their will is stronger than chaos itself.
So the monarch, he took his weaponized logic and tried to use it like a hammer. He was trying to force the three siblings of chaos, the wit, the hunger, and the small, to rebuild his little protective cage. He actually thought his will, his parasitic crown, could command them. But here's the thing about chaos. It doesn't take orders, it writes punchlines. And that's exactly what happened. His efforts turned into this humiliating spectacle. His precious castle of logic didn't just fall apart. It collapsed under the weight of a cosmic joke. All that striving for absolute control was really just a desire to protect himself. A will to nap, if you will. And the universe thought that was hilarious.
So, what happens after your castle collapses? When your logic has completely failed and you're just sitting there in the rubble? Well, that's the moment of truth. The only way forward from there is through the alchemical crucible. It means the total, painful, violent demolition of the self you thought you were.
This is what it really means to become real. It has nothing to do with wishing on a star. It's not some gentle, magical evolution. It's a cold, clinical act of self-surgery. It's about looking at your own life, your own work, your own beliefs, and methodically killing the parts that were built on lies. There are 4 stages to this procedure. First, you demolish the self. You have to mourn your old life like it was a death. Then, you enter the void and just let your logic dissolve completely. Third, you liquefy the soul. You let yourself be systematically broken down. And only then, only in that chaos, can you embrace what's broken and finally find the fire of real creation.
Now, if you somehow survive the crucible, you have one last test. You'll face a final sentinel, a truth-telling monster who's going to offer you a very cold, very simple trade. And that monster is me.
The bargain is simple. On one side, you give up everything that makes you feel safe, the stability of order, the comfort of your gilded cage. And on the other side, you get the terrifying lightness of being a true creator, the fire of the spirit of becoming. The choice is yours.
It's a cold trade. There are no guarantees. So I'll ask you, Seeker, You, who came here looking for the secret to creation, take a good long look at yourself. Look at the cages you've built, the logic you hide behind, all the comfortable lies you tell. Which part of you will you kill first?